Good morning, guys. Lend me 10 minutes of your day once again. Maganda yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Uh, it has something to do with being a prisoner for the Lord. Okay, when we say prisoner for the Lord, it doesn't necessarily mean na kulong tayo. Actually, it is something the opposite, no? Pero hindi kasi ganun yung naiintindihan natin ngayon as far as what's being presented to us. Yung worldly things, malaking role ang piniplay niyan as far as telling us a different story or telling us what to desire for. No? So, to begin with, let's start with the first reading. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 1 to 6. No? Brothers and sisters, I, a prisoner for the Lord, urge you to live in a manner worthy of the call you have received, with all humility and gentleness, with patience, bearing with one another through love, striving to preserve the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace, one body and one Spirit, as you are also called to the one hope of your call, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is over all and through all and in all. So, sinasabi dito, basically, to be a prisoner for the Lord. Andito tayo ngayon sa buhay natin, yung unang life, because there's the next life. Dito, ang nangyayari sa atin, gusto natin ng kung ano-ano. Bahay, kotse, pera, branded things, yung mga bagay-bagay na so worldly, na nagiging prisoner na tayo nung idea na yon, nagiging, kumbaga, kulong na tayo, nakatali na tayo doon sa idea na yon na we want this, we want that. Taliwas doon sa pagiging prisoner for the Lord na dapat sundin natin kung ano yung nararapat. Mag-invest tayo hindi sa mga material na bagay. Yung na-share natin yesterday about, yun na nga, it is harder for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Ano doon yung point na hirap kasi sa atin ngayon bumitaw doon sa kung anong meron sa atin. Ipon tayo ng ipon. Para saan? Pero kung yung point natin ngayon is to share or to enjoy how it is to live life as a prisoner for the Lord, chances are maintindihan natin yung point na yon. Hindi naman sa atin yun. Temporary ang mga bagay-bagay na hindi naman natin madadala yan sa next life. Diba? So we might as well enjoy life in accordance to God's plan for us. Yun na nga, yung calling natin. Sometimes, i-question natin yung Panginoon. Bakit ganito? Bakit ganyan? Bakit si ganito? Meron, ako wala. Bakit? Okay naman ako, magaling naman ako, mabait naman ako, or kung ano-anong mga kondisyones na sinasabi natin. Pero for all we know, it is part of the divine plan. Everything happens for a reason. And probably ito yung pinagdadaanan natin, or kung ano man yung pinagdadaanan natin, parte ito nung calling natin. No? So, ano doon yung point na paano ba natin gagampanan yung role na yan? Paano ba natin gagampanan yung calling na yan? So, ito, be a prisoner for the Lord. Spread the word or live life accordingly through the way, the truth, and the life. So, yung mga ganyang bagay, dapat natin pagtuunan ng pansin na ang pinagtatrabahuan natin, hindi kung ano yung meron ngayon na very worldly, pero kung ano yung napapromise sa atin na reward from God, and that is na makasama siya. Hindi natin alam kung ano medyo natin doon, but at least is something better than what we have now or what we don't have. So ano doon yung possibility na ang dapat or possibility na we have this opportunity now to correct it, no, na to be a prisoner for the Lord in the sense na let's help spread the word. So i-share nyo to. Anyway, ganon. I mean, sana makasama natin ng Diyos eventually. Yun yung pagtuunan natin ng pansin. Kasi sabi nga sa responsorial psalm, no, Lord, this is the people that longs to see your face. So sana, we are the people who long to see God's face, na makasama siya eventually. No? The Lord's are the earth in its fullness, the world and those who dwell in it. For He founded it upon the seas and established it upon the rivers. Who can ascend the mountain of the Lord, or who may stand in His holy place? He whose hands are sinless. Ibig sabihin, hindi naman, wala kang makasama. Kasi lahat naman tayo makasalanan. Pero as long as makilala mo na ang Diyos, humingi ka ng tawad, at magbago tayo, maging prisoner for the Lord, magiging sinless tayo. Whose heart is clean and who desires not what is vain. So, yung vain na yan, no? What's worldly, mga vanity, tigil natin yung mga ganyang bagay. Basta, kumbaga, something na maka-Diyos ang gawin natin. He shall receive a blessing from the Lord, a reward from God, His Savior. Such is the race that seeks for Him, that seeks the face of God of Jacob. So yun yung, if we're going to invest in something, invest in being with the Lord eventually sa next life. Yun yung point. So sabi nga sa Matthew chapter 11 verse 25, no? Blessed are you, Father, Lord of heaven and earth. You have revealed to little ones the mysteries of the kingdom. Everyone may see this as boring, corny, or whatever. Pero hindi dito yung point na ito na yun eh. It's one of the mysteries na hindi natin alam. Ang daming hindi natin alam. Pero sana darating yung time, ma-reveal sa atin na ito yung mga dapat yung mga laman. Kasi we refuse to understand eh. Minsan hindi natin alam, but we refuse to understand like ito right now. If you're still watching this, thank you for staying and listening. Kasi ito yun eh, part of it to na minsan naibibigay sa atin o napapaliwanag sa atin sa mga little things na ganito. And so hopefully ma-sustain natin. For the gospel today, Luke chapter 12 verse 54 to 59, Jesus said to the crowds, when you see a cloud rising in the west, you say immediately that it is going to rain, and so it does. And when you notice that the wind is blowing from the south, you say that it's going to be hot, and so it is. You hypocrites, sabi nga, you know how to interpret the appearance of the earth and the sky. Why do you not know how to interpret the present time? So ngayon yung present time, ano yung dapat natin gawin? Alam naman natin kung anong tama or mali. Pero bakit kailangan pang hindi ko alam kung iisip ba tayo o hindi. Considering the fact na alam naman natin kung ano nga yung tama at mali. Pero mas drawn tayo dun sa mali. Kasi sabi nga, andyan yung kasabihan, sarap ng bawal or yung mga worldly things na yan, kung ano-ano mga binibigay sa atin na tama ba? It may be, pero sana wag natin kalimutan to be a prisoner for the Lord. Yan ang sinasabi natin, no? Why do you not judge for yourself what is right? Alam naman natin ang tama. If you are to go with your opponent before a magistrate, make an effort to settle the matter on the way. Otherwise, your opponent will turn you over to the judge, and the judge hand you over to the constable, and the constable throw you into the prison. I say to you, will not be released until you have paid the last penny. Magiging ano yan eh, domino effect. No? Sige, invest tayo sa ganito. Hindi natin alam, makakasama pala sa atin. So, bago dumating sa point na gano'n, tama na yung gawin natin. 10 minutes na, dugo.